Ma'am, don't put your hands on me. There.
You down for my safety.
Why are you, ma'am? Why are you? Am I being detained?
These fierce auditors refused to back down and stood face to face against some of the most corrupt. Make sure to watch till the end, as these cops keep getting dumber.
I'm not gonna comply with you because you are a jerk.
A First Amendment auditor was in Rhode Island filming outside a government facility when a female cop came over to him, trying to intimidate him. Watch how the situation escalated almost instantly.
What are you doing over here?
Videotaping.
What are you videotaping?
Facility.
Why are you videotaping the facility?
It's my own purposes.
So, what's going on?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have any ID on your butt?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, we got a call for a suspicious person, okay? This is kind of suspicious behavior.
Okay, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
So, alright, before we act stupid, okay? Let's just talk about when you're standing in front of a facility that's a government building, and you're filming it like that, you caught the attention of the security guards, right? There might be some cause for concern for who you are and if you intend to do anybody any harm over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to identify yourself.
Well, do you know that we're standing in a public property?
That's fantastic.
And
I'm
unless
the
you're,
police, okay?
I understand.
I'm investigating something right now.
Okay,
I'm on
so am I.
public service, okay?
So am I.
What are you investigating?
I'm a private investigative journalist gathering content for a story.
The female officer approached with a stern demeanor, immediately threatening arrest and even admitting she would be acting stupid. But the auditor knew his rights and refused to back down.
You know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I don't have to provide ID.
Well, until I can determine that you are not committing a crime, I'm going to ask you for your ID.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to decline to that, ma'am. Do you have a what's your name and badge number?
You can decline. It's on my chest.
What's your name? I don't see your name in your chest.
Well, you haven't identified yourself to me either. So
I don't have to, ma'am. You're a
Yeah.
government official. You're entitled to identify
That's
yourself.
Fantastic. What
What's
I'm
your
gonna
name
do
and badge
is,
number?
If you do not identify yourself to me,
Yes.
and we continue to do this,
Yes.
and you tie me up,
Yes.
okay? Let's not make a bigger thing than we have to.
It's not. I'm just doing a lawfully protected.
Can you identify yourself as a journalist then?
I don't have to, ma'am. This is the United States of
Yes, you
America.
do.
No, I
Okay,
don't,
I
ma'am.
think you need to review the laws.
Maybe you need to review the laws.
The officer even refused to identify herself and ended up calling for backup on a man with a camera, and things were about to get bad pretty quickly.
Do you have a supervisor?
What's going to happen is you're going to identify yourself. If you choose not to identify yourself, because now I've asked you about 4 times already,
Not gonna happen.
okay, then this is going to rise to the level of obstruction of justice because I have to figure out
What
what's going on
crime?
here.
What crime do you
You
suspect
won't tell
me?
me what you're doing here.
I already
Your
told you, ma'am.
behavior is highly suspicious.
I already told you,
There's
ma'am.
No, you're not explaining.
Can I speak to your
anything.
supervisor?
And if you simply identify yourself
Well, ma'am,
and explain what's going on here, then we don't have an issue.
I already
but I'm
told
gonna
you.
start to get aggravated
Well-
if you take up more of my time today. Do you understand?
well, ma'am,
Okay.
you're taking time for yourself. I'm a public citizen. I'm on a public sidewalk. Regarding respecting me of committing any crimes, then I suggest for you
I'm gonna
to
have
treat
you
me.
come stand over
Ma'am,
here.
don't put your
I'm
hands
gonna
on
have
me.
you come stand over
Ma'am,
here.
don't
So
put
I'm
your
gonna
hands
pat
on
you
me.
down. I'm just
There.
patting you down for my safety.
Why are you, ma'am? Why are you? Am I being
Put
detained?
that down.
I'm,
You can't have
ma'am.
anything in your hands right now. Put that down. I'm ordering you to
I
put
do
that
not
out
consent
of
to
your
any
hand.
seizures or searches.
Drop that out of your hand now.
I do not consent to any seizures or searches.
That's fine. You don't have to.
What
Put
crime
that
do you
down.
suspect me of
Put the
committing?
phone down. I don't want anything
What
in your
time?
hands
What
right now.
crime?
For my safety,
Am I being
I'm
detained?
asking you to put that down.
She's patting you down for what?
I'm not
No
asking
problem.
you. I'm telling you.
In an instant, the cop completely loses control of the situation and went on to use force against the auditor. Well, if this violation of rights wasn't enough, watch what she does next.
I'm not having a seat.
Okay, I'm gonna
I am a
keep- I
private
don't want anything in your
citizen.
hands right now.
You
Okay?
guys,
Understand?
you guys are
I'm over
violating
here,
my
have a
rights. You guys are violating my
Have a seat.
rights. I have not crossed any. What's your name and badge number, sir? What's your name and
Have a seat.
nobody's identifying themselves. I'm holding my phone because this is for my this is for my safety, ma'am.
Hold your phone, have a seat.
This is for my safety. Do you have any body cams? She's
Have a seat.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. You failed to identify yourself. As a government official, I demand for you to contact your supervisor right away.
I'm her supervisor.
You're her supervisor, sir. What's your name and badge number, sir?
That's 422. You can read it yourself.
Okay, and what's your last name, sir? No reason for you guys to put your hands on me and search me and do what you do because this is not Nazi Germany. This is the United States of America. And I will be filing a formal complaint on you and you will be hearing from me. I promise.
Multiple cops were now on the scene, and none of them had the basic knowledge of the law to help stand with the auditor who had been manhandled and unlawfully detained.
I do not have to provide that information. On the other hand, you guys have failed all to provide me with your name.
Where'd you park your vehicle?
Ma'am, that's none of your concern.
No, it really is my
That's
concern.
none of your concern.
Exactly my
This is the
concern.
United... You guys do, listen, you guys do whatever you guys want, they have to do then.
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not answering questions.
Yes.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
Yes, you're being
Under suspicion of what crime?
We're investigating that right now.
Then you have no authority of detaining me.
well, see, the
This
thing-
should be a
What's your
consensual.
law school,
This
sir?
should be a consensual conversation. No, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Here's the thing.
Listen, you don't speak for him. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Quali,
Can we?
dash 490.
I'm asking what your name is, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead and do whatever you need to do. I'm not gonna answer any more questions. I will be contacting my lawyers for what you guys just did to me. This is invasion of my privacy. This is invasion of my rights. You guys are putting your hands in my pocket. I did not consent to any seizures or searches, and you guys will be hearing from me. I promise you.
The auditor was stunned at how he was treated for a simple audit, all because of the female officer's fragile ego. To make matters worse, she even refused to identify herself. This is the reason why these cops are so hated in the country.
516 will be hearing from me, and I'm sure you guys have a captain
right
for the
now.
internal affairs that's gonna want to have a talk about this. I promise you.
I think you like this attention right
No, you guys are wasting our money. You guys work for the
You're
people.
wasting my time.
No. Well, then leave. You're free to go. You're dismissed. Because what? We pay for your salary, and you need to stand away from me because
I
you're
pay my salary. all
you.
right?
You pay your salary? As far as
going
I
on
know,
here is that
as far as
you
I
can-
know,
you'd be
we
free to
pay
leave.
for your salary.
You'd be free to leave
We-
if you were willing to be a
I
normal
will be
person
free
and
to
have a
leave,
conversation
and I'm not gonna
and prove
comply
that
with
it's
you
not-
because you are a jerk.
These clueless cops have no clue about public photography laws and continue to debate with the auditor about it. Surely they have never heard about the First Amendment, and just as the auditor was educating him, they did something even worse.
Yes, there's other ways of approaching people, and I'm not a fucking criminal for you guys to be treating me like
start
this.
screaming and
Okay?
swearing on the sidewalk.
Well, apparently you would do the same thing if somebody approaches you demanding stuff from you after you haven't done absolutely nothing.
You're filming at a restricted area. They have legitimate concerns about why you're over here.
They can have whatever
why- that's
concerns,
why you-
and you guys should be professional enough to post up over here and ask people whatever it is that you need to ask in a nicely manner.
What you were doing, right? They assume you were filming the property.
I am.
Okay, you can't film the property.
Then that's
That's why we're here.
That's not.
That's the only reason why.
I am going to have to disagree with you, sir, because this is a public sidewalk.
What's the
Sir, do
reason
me a favor,
why?
stand up, please. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
Hands up.
Oh, for what crime,
Right now, disorderly conduct.
sir? I
Now I
have.
get that in court. You have the right to remain silent. Suggest you
How?
exercise.
What? How is it? I'm talking to you guys. You guys have illegally detained me. This is not.
When you go to law school, you cannot.
Shockingly, these tyrant cops ended up arresting the auditor just because he refused to be quiet and give up his rights. He was taken to the police department and charged with obstruction. The charge was later dropped, but nothing happened to the corrupt cops, who still continue to intimidate honest citizens. While this was shocking, the next individual teaches you exactly how to talk to an unhinged cop.
I'm not your badge number. What's your name?
My
You there,
badge
bro?
number is 1776.
A Lake City police officer was on his way to work when he noticed an individual filming on the streets. He stopped and went over to demand his ID, but was immediately educated.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Shepard with the Lake City Police Department. My badge number is 402.
403.
Do you have your ID so I can put you in the
You're
car?
not
In the car?
getting my ID.
I'm not. Can I get your badge? I'm not your badge number. What's your name?
My
You there,
badge
bro?
number is 1776.
Now, this might be one of the best responses you'd ever see from an auditor, and it shows how much he knows and cares for his constitutional rights.
Your name, date of birth?
No,
No.
no, you're not IDing me. I didn't break the law.
You didn't break the law, but I see you said it right. ID yourself. On the back, on your back of your license, you know what it says on the back of your license?
I know exactly what it says on the
Right,
back of my
right,
license,
right.
but
So-
I'm not driving, and you didn't see me drive.
But does it say when driving? Does it say when driving?
That is a driver's
It
license.
is an identification.
It's a driver's license.
It's identification.
Florida statute says I only have to identify if I have broken the law.
Does it say that?
Yes, sir, it
Well,
does.
do we know what statute number that is?
719, I think. Look that up.
719. I'm gonna take a look
Yeah,
at that one.
it's Florida's not a stop and ID state. It says
You know,
if I've broken the law.
Do you know what subsection, anything like that?
I don't. I can look it up real quick.
Okay. I was gonna look it up myself just to make sure.
It's 901-151. 706 is the
901.151.
This is a stop and frisk ID.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stop and frisk you, man. I'm trying to identify him.
Kudos to the officer, as instead of getting riled up or having his ego hurt, he quickly got in his cruiser and actually verified what the auditor had told him earlier.
I just looked at it. That's the one about if you're being lawfully detained and stuff like that. But
Yeah, you have to be lawfully detained before I'm ID. I broke the law of not being lawfully detained.
that's stop and frisk. I don't know you identify yourself. Whenever any law enforcement officer in the state encounters any person under the circumstances of reason. Yeah, so you're right. You're right.
See?
You're right.
Words mean things different.
Yes, sir.
You know, you guys are held to the same accountability we are. When you guys break the law,
Yeah,
we
definitely.
think we can do it as well as in general.
I understand. All right, sir.
I'll call you back shortly.
Yep.
All right.
You have a good day, all right?
Thanks.
No problem.
Realizing the auditor was calm, professional, and accurate in what he explained, the officer quickly left the scene without causing any more trouble. While this cop was a class act, this next one was more of a tyrant, as he harassed this citizen for no reason.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I do not give you my license, you'll arrest me?
Subject to arrest, yes, sir.
Okay.
In September 2024, this guy was watching a public car show and filming it when he was stopped and questioned by a corrupt cop who had no clue about the law.
I'm being what?
You're being detained. I need your driver's license, please, for citing for spectating on racing and burning out.
Who says I was spectating?
We have you on video, sir. I need your license, please.
So it's illegal to watch?
Yes, sir. It's a moving violation.
It's a moving violation?
Yes, sir. I need your license, sir.
Okay, and so you're telling me it's...
I'm not going to ask you again, sir. I understand you can record. I'm recording as well. I need
Okay.
your license, please, and then we can discuss further.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I do not give you my license, you'll
You
arrest
was
me?
subject to arrest, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got 3 on the other side walking westbound online.
The poor guy was threatened with an arrest merely for attending a public show and walking on a sidewalk, but things were about to get even more bizarre.
And what statute is that?
I'll look up the exact statute.
It's under threat of arrest. I will provide my information.
Thanks, sir.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Calmus, ID 20186. And Mr. Rayner, is this your current address?
Yep,
What is it?
that's it.
What is it, sir?
You have the ID right there.
I'm asking you to confirm your address, sir.
It's whatever's there.
Perfect.
So, we came to a car show.
I have no knowledge about what you stopped for.
Were you
Right?
stopping other people for the same thing?
I'm standing right here talking to you.
What's your name and badge number?
Schultz 30545.
He tried to reason with the officer, but he eventually came over and issued a citation.
License. This copy of citation as well as a traffic citation guide explains you how to take care of the citation itself, okay? You have any questions for me, sir?
Yeah, I do. I got plenty of questions. But first and foremost, so like how I'm recording you right now in a public space, which is my rights to do so according to the
Not just
Constitution. My
You're
question.
citing the Constitution. I told you it was
Let-
okay for you to record.
Let me ask the question. So if there's a car behind me, like that Camaro that is behind me right now, you're telling me I can be cited for recording that?
When there's an organized event like that, yes.
What do you mean? Well, the whole point of the event was for people to record, so I was in there recording. So is that against the law?
No, not until they're actually on here, street racing and whatnot, that you're actively participating, sir.
Hold on 1 second.
I've already answered your question, sir. There was, sir. Several cars were pulled over down the street. They also burned out in front of you that I'm sure you have on your video.
I don't have any of that on camera.
Okay, that's fine.
And if you had that on your recording, then you're lying.
Okay, sir. Again, on the citation, you have 3 options to take care of the ticket. Pay the fine, let you go to traffic support, or let you go to traffic school.
The corrupt cop clearly had no understanding of the law he was citing, and this bogus citation wouldn't have stood a chance in court. This wasn't the last time auditors were harassed for filming, because the next female officer took things even further.
You just talking to us a second ago. Now you want to be quiet?
What's your name?
2 First Amendment auditors entered the Spartanburg County Detention Center during visiting hours to conduct an audit, only to be confronted right away by a tyrant female officer.
Excuse you? Oh. What's your name?
No, what the f did you just say to me?
What's your name? No. Name and badge number.
Name and badge number, bro.
Well, name.
You got an ID number or a serial number?
I don't want to listen to what I have to say anyways.
Yeah, because what you said didn't make sense. If someone can't go anywhere, let me talk. If you don't want me to go somewhere, you have to allow someone to know that. It's called due notice.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know.
And what the
anything
hell
about
gives
it?
you the right to talk to us the way you just did? You work for us. We don't work for you. You respect us. You don't say, what was that? Jesus fucking Christ?
I'm not talking to you.
You were just talking to us a second ago. Now you want to be quiet?
What's your name? I've got all night.
The auditors were stunned by her attempt to block filming inside a public building, so they kept recording to hold her accountable.
I'd like to speak to him. Let me call your boss up here.
He was just up here.
Well, you wasn't acting like this when he was here. Call him up here, please.
I told you not to go in a place where you're not supposed to.
Does it say restricted?
Okay.
Does it say do not enter? No entrance?
I want your supervisor.
Yeah, that means beyond that doorway, ma'am. It would physically have to be on this wall for us not to go past there or blocked off. Yeah, that door right there, do not enter, restricted.
The law is very ambiguous. You can't interpret it.
No, you was actually standing right there outside that door.
You shouldn't be working for the public if you have a level of insanity.
No.
Oh well, we don't curse in public when we're in uniform. We don't use obscenities in the presence of the citizens. Yeah, it's all right. You chose the wrong night to curse, didn't you? Yeah, we're giving you all kind of shit. Tell them to come and talk to us.
The auditors refused to brush off the incident and forced her to call her supervisor, as they now wanted to make a formal complaint and knock some sense into the officer.
See what happens when you don't listen? We could have resolved this 5 minutes ago. If I can't walk around here where the window is, then they're supposed to be marking, so I know I can't go there. So this young lady told me that I couldn't go around there. I was telling her there's no signage that says I couldn't. And she turned around and she's walking back in the office. She says, Jesus fucking Christ. That's not how you address members of the public. I don't care if you're talking to me or you're talking to her.
This lady don't understand that it was still part of because we weren't.
However it's written in stone, whatever. It's not supposed to be said at all. If I'm exercising my constitutional rights to be recording in public and I have a right to do so, whether you disagree with it or not, that's not how you conduct yourself, correct? You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't condone your officers doing so. So I don't appreciate her saying Jesus fucking Christ because she didn't agree with what I said. At the end of the day. Whatever.
Shortly after, the supervisor arrived and handled things much more professionally, calmly de-escalating the situation instead of acting bizarre.
For me personally, I do this all around the country. If someone can't go somewhere, if it's a restricted area, it's a restricted area. There's lines on the, they put red tape on the floor, you can't go this area. It's called due notice. There was no due notice, and that's what I was telling her. She turned around, whether she was talking to her, herself, whoever, Jesus fucking Christ, she didn't agree with what I was saying. It's inappropriate, wasn't called for. That's all I had to say.
And as a county, as a
Lady, please.
deputy, I asked her for her name to identify. She will not identify. I would like actually to get her name. Hutz. UTZ. Hutz.
Because I didn't like the way she was talking.
Is there anything else I can help y'all with? Yeah? I mean, there's no reason. Just let it go.
That's what we've been trying to tell her. Basically, mind her business. Doing this. But. All right. All safety?
After the conversation, they gathered a bit more footage before deciding to leave the facility and move on. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where auditors took on cops face to face and eventually took them to the cleaners, teaching them a lesson in the law. Thanks for watching. Please support the channel by subscribing, leaving a like, and comment if you want more like this.
Actually, we can trespass you from here.
They can.
Yes, I can.
Give it a try then.
All right, let's be done with that.